real God on earth and why they erased her. Step 1. The colonizer's greatest trick. The most powerful move the colonizer ever made was creating their own God. A God that looked like them, thought like them, and justified their rule. They did this not because their God was real, but because they needed a weapon strong enough to erase the real God on earth, the black woman. Step 2. The real God on earth. A black woman is the original creator, the first mother of all civilization. Every human being alive traces their DNA back to Africa, and specifically to an African woman. She gave birth to the first language, the first culture, the first cities. The colonizer knew this, but couldn't match it, so they rewrote it. Step 3. Erasure through creation. Since they couldn't erase her power, they replaced it with a counterfeit. They invented their own God, put a white face on it, and rewrote the creation story so that man came first and woman came from man, completely reversing reality. This was not religion. This was psychological warfare. Step 4. Controlling the narrative. They control what you're taught. They don't teach you black history in depth. They don't teach you that Africa is the birthplace of humanity. And they especially don't teach you the divine role of the black woman, because the moment you know, their God loses power, and so does their system. Step 5. The most hated being on earth. The black woman is the most targeted, disrespected, and silenced being on the planet, not because she is weak, but because she is too powerful. Colonizers fear her voice, because when she speaks with knowledge, it breaks centuries of lies in one breath. Step 6. The power of her words. When a black woman speaks, it's ancestral power. It's not just her voice. It's every mother, healer, and leader in her bloodline speaking through her. The colonizer's greatest fear is not guns, armies, or protests. It's an awakened black woman who knows her divine origin. Step 7. When women rule, the world changes. When a woman rules, it's more powerful than when a man rules. Not because men can't lead, but because women create life, nurture it, and understand the balance of energy that keeps all things alive. A true woman ruler leads like nature, firm when needed, gentle when needed, always keeping balance. Some people in the back, still programmed, will ask, how did she get here? The answer is simple. We evolved just like plants, animals, and every living thing on this planet. Every life form is energy in a different form. We may look different, but we share the same system: birth, growth, reproduction, and return to the earth. When the colonizer erased this truth, they didn't just erase history. They broke the natural order, replacing it with a hierarchy that favored force over balance, destruction over creation. Step 8. Energy can't be destroyed, only controlled. The colonizer knew they could never erase the black woman's power, because energy can't be destroyed, only controlled destroyed. It can only be redirected, manipulated, or hidden. That's why they created their own God, their own savior, and their own holy books, to redirect your worship away from yourself and your origins. They made you forget that you are the divine. Instead of looking inward, they programmed you to look up at a sky god that looks nothing like you, speaks a language your ancestors never spoke, and comes from a land your bloodline never walked. Step 9. Mental chains. Outlast. Physical chains. When they couldn't chain your body anymore, they chained your mind. They knew if they could get you to believe in their God, you'd police yourself forever. You'd teach their religion to your children without them having to lift a finger. You'd fight anyone who questions it, even if that person looks just like you. The colonizer's greatest success wasn't slavery. It was making you guard your own prison with belief. Step 10. Return to the source. The truth is simple. The original God on earth is the black woman. She is the giver of life, the first teacher, the first nurturer, and the first protector. Every civilization began with her, and every civilization will end without her. The colonizer knew this, feared this, and did everything to erase this. The most revolutionary thing any black person can do today is to remember this truth, live it, teach it, and stop worshiping the very tools used to erase them. Final thought. The most powerful being on earth is a black woman, the true creator. Somewhere along the way, we forgot our real creator and invented an invisible one, calling it Father. But a father alone cannot create life. Cut down every woman, and life stops. Every tree, every animal, every human being depends on a woman to exist. She is the source, the soil, the seed, and the sun in human form. So the next time you say God the Father, ask yourself, where is the woman? Because if you can't find her, you've already been disconnected from the truth